Hey, good afternoon to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It is not so bright and early anymore. It's 2 p.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, as you can see, I was actually doing my usual afternoon routine, working on some paintings. I took a little lunch break and I went through the news feed. I wanted to see, I try to keep up on the breaking stories to do these videos. And this isn't actually a breaking story, but I was just so astounded and amazed at the dishonesty in this story. And it's a Republican, it's a MAGA candidate. And the dishonesty just blows me away. The bizarre claims that are proven to be wrong. It's about the LGBTQ community, and I've done videos on here before. I tell you guys, I'm straight, but I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. I a lot of times I get along better with gay guys. I feel more at ease a lot of times talking to gay guys. I feel less friction, less adversarial feeling. I don't know why. Probably because we're not competing for the same dating pool. Seriously, and I've talked on here before about, I don't have any trans people in my life, but I think I understand, for whatever reason, psychological, biological, whatever. When some people are born, and as they grow up as kids, they start to realize that their personality, their soul, their mentality doesn't fit their body. I don't know this firsthand, but I believe it. And this bizarre war that seems to be going on with the MAGA Republicans, just this war against the LGBTQ community really disturbs me. This story is just amazing. It's just complete dishonesty. There's going to be a video. I'm going to put it right on top, and I want you to watch this woman and what she says, because her claims are ridiculous. And I'll have the article down below that, so you can read the actual article and the truth of the matter. She makes these claims. I don't know how much I could talk about this here, because she's talking about her claim about the age is wrong. She makes a claim about 8 to 12-year-olds. Okay, and what she says in this, I don't think I can't even say it here in the video, but you'll get the gist of what I'm saying, and you'll be able to read the article yourself. All right, let me fill you in here. This woman's name in this video is Erin Mazzoli. She's talking in Franklin, Tennessee. She just recently moved there. She moved there from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Okay, now if you watch this video, she's talking to the Franklin Board of Mayors and Aldermen, or there's initials for it, and she's working for a particular candidate for mayor in Franklin, Tennessee. She's working for her friend, mayoral candidate Gabriel Hansen. Okay, so she's in this video and she's talking about. She starts crying, and she's one of these parents that are that are banning books in libraries. Thank God. I hope that's not happening around here. Where they want these books taken out, those books taken out. Okay, so she's campaigning for her friend Gabriella Hansen for mayor. And she makes these accusations. She says she just recently moved to Franklin, Tennessee, and she left Bucks County, Pennsylvania. This is what she said. She said that the community she came from in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, was torn apart. She said the Pride people moved in there, and she thought it was going to be okay. But then she says this. Apparently, there's a group for teenage people from the LGBTQ community to support teen kids that are different, and they meet in a church, and it's called, I believe it's called the Bucks County Rainbow Room. Okay, and she makes accusations. Now, the kids that meet in this Bucks County Rainbow Room are 14 to 21, which makes a little more sense. Teens just going past puberty, figuring out who they're attracted to. 14 to 21. Those are the kids, those are the young people that are meeting in this church. She claims they're 8 to 12. Okay, this is where I have a hard time saying. The claim she makes is what's going on. What tore her community apart? Why she moved out of this community in Pennsylvania is she claims that they're training these 8 to 12-year-olds. I don't even know how to say this. You're gonna have to read the article yourself on devices and blank plugs and certain devices that resemble body parts. They're training. I don't know whether to laugh, to be disgusted, or what. So these are the claims. She's crying when she's making these accusations. These are patently false. This isn't going on. And then she makes this claim about their age, which is wrong. What they're doing there, this psychotic accusation, which is completely off the tracks. Apparently, this group got funding so they could meet and support young people who are different, and they got a state grant for $630,000. They got a state grant from the state of Tennessee. She claims that it was a city grant. Now remember, her friend is running for mayor, so she's being dishonest. She's so she's saying that they got the money from the city of Franklin, the Democrat mayor. So so that's another lie. Then it gets even more bizarre. She's got this, so she's supporting her friend running for mayor, and she put this picture up on their media website of a bunch of women. And she claims here, these are the women from Bucks County, from Pennsylvania, that are supporting this candidate. These women are with us. They call this the Executive Women's Club. Okay. The only problem is none of these women know that they're in this picture. Okay. This picture is actually from, they took random people's pictures off the internet. And then this News Channel 5 actually went and found the women in this picture. And the women were amazed and angry that their pictures were being used in this fashion. They took these pictures mostly from 2016 from Chicago and claimed that these were their supporters. And these are the other women that are all upset about this Rainbow Room and what's going on there. And it's a total lie and fabrication. When Aaron Mazzoli and Gabriel Hansen were presented with this lie, they got upset and said, "Oh, you can't do that to women. It's like stalking." In other words, checking up on and finding out their lies about this picture. So it's 3 basic big lies. This woman is standing there, all in tears. Oh my God! They tore apart our community. These pride people, 8 to 12-year-olds being trained. 3 big lies. Not 8 to 12-year-olds. 14 to 21, young people meeting in a church for support because they feel different. Not being trained on devices and plugs. And the picture, a false picture. She stole people's pictures off the internet, lifted people's pictures, random women from 7 years ago, and used those pictures as saying that they're supporters of these 2 women. This is why I worry about what's going to happen in 2024. These are the people that will believe Donald Trump, because when he loses in 2024, if he wins, it's going to be some kind of bizarre revenge fest. If he loses, he's never going to admit that he lost, and these people like this, are going to believe every word he has to say. And they're going to go on, God knows what they're going to do. Flat out lies, bizarre lies. Lifting pictures from other people and claiming that they're supporters of this. Bizarre. It's not even the Republican Party anymore. It's this cult of MAGA and their dishonesty. Just ridiculous, man. I'm sorry I went on a rant, but this has amazed me. The links will be down below. The video of her actually standing there and all in tears crying about what's going on. 8 to 12-year-olds being trained. The video will be right down below. And then the actual article with more information. Read it yourselves. Unfreaking believable. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Wednesday.